Yes, people, Arsenal with Ash. Player ratings for our 1-0 defeat at home to West Ham. Poor performance all round, pretty much. David Raya in goal. Couldn't do anything really about the goal itself. I think on the ball he was decent. There's times I wanted him to be a little bit quicker. But yeah, you can't really fault him for the defeat at all, really. So yeah, I'll probably give him a 7 out of 10. Timber at right back, I thought was okay at times, a bit too slow on the ball. We needed to move the ball a lot quicker, especially when we're playing against such a defensive team where we need to try and find these pockets and these holes, but moving the ball slowly just allows them to regroup. But yeah, he done okay. I can't be too mad at him for the performance at all. And really the defensive unit as a whole, it wasn't too bad of a defensive performance. West Ham didn't have loads of chances, but yeah, obviously the one chance killed us. So yeah, I'll probably give Timber a 7 out of 10. Saliba, probably just give the same, really. Didn't do too much wrong, if I'm honest with you. And then the same for Gabriel. They didn't have too much to do. Obviously, Kudus was a massive threat. He's so strong, hard to get off the ball. But he'll cause any defender problems, really. But in terms of actual chance creation, they didn't really do much against us. So yeah, I'll probably give them both 7 out of 10. Calafiori didn't have a good game. It probably his worst game in an Arsenal shirt. Wasn't too much of a threat going forward. Defensively, for the goal, he was poor. He just allowed Wan-Bissaka to get close to him, get to the penalty box, and then take him on. And then he gets his crossing, and then there's the goal. So yeah, Calafiori wasn't too great in that instance, and then obviously got taken off in the second half. So I'll probably give him a 5 out of 10. Thomas Partey, another game where he wasn't too impactful, didn't create anything really from us in a kind of deep lying playmaker role, and I believe it was him that Bowen got round the back of and managed to get his goal. I think he lost Partey. I'm pretty sure it was Partey. So yeah, poor from him, and again he's not showed up in the last 2 games, so I'll probably give him a 5 out of 10 as well. Odegaard was poor. Second half, you could see he was trying to get on the ball and make things happen, but at times he's going to do a fake rather than actually crossing it in. He's not creative enough. He doesn't get around the pitch enough on the ball. He's not influential enough. He's not scoring. He had one shot where he absolutely skied it. He's just not been good enough this season. And his position is one we've got to look at in terms of creativity, because we need that in midfield and we're not getting it. So yeah, he's been poor, and as our captain he needs to do a lot better in these next few weeks to lead us to something. But yeah, at the moment it's not looking good, so I'll give him probably a 5 out of 10 as well. Declan Rice was poor. It seemed like the West Ham fans got in his head. It's weird because away from home, when he's in the 2 games we've played there, well, it's been 3 actually, but 2 where he started, and he was brilliant in those games. But at the Emirates, it seems they get in his head. I don't know what it is. I remember last season he had a shocker. He gave away a penalty as well. And then this season he was just, he's just poor. Got hooked early on. Whether that's the right decision or not, we don't know. Because obviously it didn't happen. But I wasn't mad at the decision because he had a poor game. So yeah, I'll probably give him a 4. I thought he was poor. Trossard on the left wasn't great at all. Didn't really do anything, didn't get the better of Wan-Bissaka. I think there was one cross he put in the first half, which was a decent cross. Then he had a shot quite late in the game, which was saved at the keeper's feet, but wasn't influential enough to impact the game really, so I'll probably give him a 5. Merino didn't really get anything. We tried to cross it a few times into him, but they had some big centre-backs there just dealing with every aerial threat. Didn't get on the ball in like kind of a false 9 position to make things happen. So it was he's pretty much non-existent in the game, if I'm honest with you. So I'll probably give him a 5 out of 10 as well. Waneri, he was, as much as he didn't have a lot of the ball, he was the only threat really, if I'm honest with you. There was a time where he done a step over, went down the byline, crossed it in with his right foot. It was a great decision, great cross. Caused a dangerous issue there. Tried his best to get on the ball, make things happen, but it just didn't work out in the end. I think he ends up going off with a bit of cramp. Hopefully that's what it was. And yeah, it was just poor. It was just, well, not poor from him, but in terms of the rest of the team, for us to be relying on a 17-year-old is just mad. So yeah, I'll probably give him a 6.5 out of 10. Off the bench, of course, we had Lewis Skelly come off the bench. He got that red card. It was the right decision, if I'm honest. got himself in a bit of a sticky situation. Yes, he's so confident on the ball, but he just needs to be careful. And at that this time he got caught, and it's a shame because it was the right decision to bring him on, and we look to be carrying a bit of a threat with him there. We see Zinchenko on the left side of midfield, and obviously Trossard out there as well. It looked like we was building up something, but as soon as he went off, our chances were pretty much became none. So yeah, I can't give him more than a 4 out of 10, unfortunately. Zinchenko came on in the left 8, started to get on the ball and make things happen, but obviously as soon as Lewis Kelly went off, he had to go to left back. And yeah, we couldn't really create anything. I do think it was a decent move to make off from Arteta in terms of a creative standpoint, but unfortunately it didn't work out. We didn't really get to see it work out because of the red card. So I'll probably give him a 5 out of 10. Sterling came on, done nothing, absolutely rubbish. I'm done with him. I'm not even going to give him a rating. Ben White came on, looked a bit of more of a threat, and on that right side, overlapping. He had that shot at the end, which was so close. Great technique. It's nice to see him back. But yeah, I'll probably give him a 6 out of 10. Hopefully we can see more of him in the coming weeks. But yeah, I think that was about it in terms of substitutions. I can't really remember. In terms of the manager, there is an argument to say he might have got it wrong in terms of taking Declan off so early. I probably would have put him in the 6 and taken Partey off. But we don't know. He was having a poor game anyway, so I'm not even going to be too critical of that. We don't have any attacking options, so there's not really much more. He done what he tried to change it up, put Zinchenko in midfield, put Lewis Kelly on. He tried his best, but it just didn't work out, unfortunately. So yeah, it's a bad day at the office, really bad day, and it looks like it's the end of our title hopes. And yeah, like I said in the match review, well done to the board for getting the finances right, but that's all they care about, clearly. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm pretty deflated. But yeah, I'm not going to let it consume me, because the season ended on the February the 3rd when we didn't make any moves in the transfer window. So yeah, that's how it is. Let me know your thoughts, your comments. If you think my match ratings are fair, if you think I've got it wrong in any way, whether you think the manager's at fault for the performance, or whatever, let me know your thoughts. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you for the Forest game. Take care.